Woke up about noon on a Saturday, just in time to see you take that flight away. Something about you're gonna travel the world to grow. I nod my head and say softly, I know.
You have a song that I'm really interested in, and it's called I Am. And it was a finalist and honorable mention, so why don't you tell us about that? That's exciting.
Yeah, you know, it's been an amazing year. You know, you decide to do things, and you create music, and you do your best to get it produced and get it out there. And I've been very fortunate that several songs have been, you know, picked up and won awards or been nominated in pretty prestigious contests, you know, this year. So I'm happy. It's my first full album, produced album, you know, and so I Am is one of those songs off the album that's done that, and it just received honorable mention, which is basically second place at the USA Songwriting Competition, and they've asked me to come showcase at South by Southwest in Austin in March.
Congratulations!
So, thank you. Yeah, so that's I Am, and just before that, it had been a finalist in the UK Songwriting Competition, which is quite big as well. So I'm pretty
Let me just
excited.
ask you a question. You sent the song in, right? A pre-recorded song into the contest, and then did you have to generate votes, or did they have it out there and they generate votes for it?
Usually these contests, you know, another how-to tip for people, you know, I research these, or I have my interns research. I've got some great interns from the University of Miami who are joint law degree students and masters in music business students, and so they work really well. And you know, either I have them do some research, and I do research, and we find out what are some good contests, and we submit them, and a lot of these have an online submission process directly through them, or you go through a third-party portal such as BroadJam or Sonic Bids or Reverb Nation or something like that, and you don't do anything else. You submit it, and you know, there are thousands and thousands of songs that get submitted in all of these more prestigious contests, and you sort of just wait and see. Just wait. And usually they have you know, celebrity musician judges and music industry people, Grammy-nominated songwriters and producers and stuff like that. So the judge panels are pretty well-respected people in the music industry for these bigger ones, and just I don't know, just wait. Just wait.
What about, you know, like when I know that I've submitted stuff in the past, where I always get hung up is the category, you know, how to pick your category. Seems to be a difficult one, and I think if you don't put it in the right category, that's where you have a tendency to lose out.
That's true.
It's true. You've got to. That's a strategic consideration in and of itself. Sometimes, you know, you submit one song to a couple different categories. It can get kind of pricey if you do that, because there's an entrance fee always. But you know, you take your best guess. You know, in terms of my music, I've learned that, you know, we have a few genres that my music crosses over into. Some of the songs like Coffee are pure, very folky, melodic folk. You know, it's pretty clear what category that song should go into. And then other songs like I Am, it goes in the singer-songwriter, it goes in light rock, it goes in pop. I mean, the USA competition, it was honorable mention in the pop category.
Which is a big category.
Which is huge.
Right?
Actually, the overall grand prize winner was the first place pop category person. So, you know, it's a huge category to win pop. I mean, that's really broad. So, I mean, I was really surprised. But, you know, and for example, like I Like You, my single that did well on the radio, I mean, that song has traversed the AC, you know, adult contemporary genre to the folk coffee house, you know, genre. And so you kind of gotta pick, and I know that there are certain categories for me. It's AC, maybe light pop, AAA, adult album alternative, and folk acoustic, and singer-songwriter. So I try to figure out what would be the best one for each song, and you take a guess.
We should probably put a a list of all the categories on the AVA Live Radio blog, or maybe AmericanVocalAcademy.com, just a list of categories and which ones that are the most popular ones, so that you know which ones are the largest.
Yeah.
You know, so if you can actually categorize your songs into like one of the lower categories, maybe there's a little more chance, right?
Yeah, I always have a hard time categorizing. You know, people say, what you, you know? I can never categorize what, you know, really what I say, oh, it's folk or acoustic, but that's, you know, that's a general thing, but, you know.
You can always throw it up on Facebook and ask people what they think.
Yeah, yes. Jacqueline.
It's not a science. It's an art.
They'll tell you, that's for sure. There's a lot of music producers on my Facebook page. They'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear the song. I'm excited.
Okay, great. Sure.
Take it away.
I am sitting around wonder why it is that I can swim but I can't fly. I am counting days, ducking calls, staring at walls, stripped down naked soul socks and a ball. I am calling foes, missing friends, watching lives and trying to find where the new lines begin. I am crossing fingers, flipping cards, wonder why truth itself is the best life. I am paying to lose, I'm paying to win, I'm paying with their fake prayers. Most of my so-called sins, I pay them so they don't, I pay them so they do. And for just a little more I can stay deaf, dumb, blind, lost and confused. I am falling down for getting to sleep. I lose my head at least 5 days a week. I am chasing away woes and girls who knows caught the ball, forgot how to throw. I am finding real the melody and notes. I wonder why heaven never flows. I am thick skulls, clearing jaws, settling walls, cause tomorrow I won't be here anymore. I am paying to choose, I'm paying to breathe, I'm paying with magic tokens and 1 teaspoon of magic beads. I pay them so they don't, I pay them so they do. And for just a little more I can stay deaf, dumb, blind, lost and confused. Most of my so-called sins I pay them so they don't, I pay them so they do. And for just a little more I can stay deaf, dumb, blind, lost and confused. I am sitting around wonder why it is I can swim but I can't fly. I am counting plays, nothing calls, staring at walls, stripped down naked soul, socks and a ball. Wonder why heaven never flows. I am fixed scores, camera jaws, settling walls, cause tomorrow I won't be here anymore. I am
Such a clever song. It's great.
About noon on a Saturday, just in time to see you take that flight away. Something about you're gonna travel the world to grow. I nod my head and say it softly, I know. So off you go, don't you forget to write. Maybe let me know sometime you made it.